does it all for this Hale County team. The last several possessions, he's been the point guard. He's just one of those guys, Coach, what do you need me to do so that we can win the basketball game? Up and good for Gage Mayfield. 54-59. That is Gage Mayfield's third foul. That's their first foul of the period. The shot is up and no good. Second one coming. 59-54. James Clements holding on to a 5-point lead here in the remaining minutes of this contest. Up and good. 60-54. 6-point lead for James Clements. 4:55 remaining in the ball game. Blocked and out of bounds by Gage Mayfield, but the ball will remain with James Clements. 4:28 remaining here in the fourth period. 60-54. James Clements holding on to a 6-point lead as we tick down to the end of this game. Mr. 6'8" do-it-all brings it across the timeline. Foul is on Omar Lewis. Sends Makai Darby to the line for two. Up and no good. .402 remaining here in the ball game. James Clements still with a 6-point lead. Now make it 7. Isaiah Cleve with the drive and the basket. And Hale County turns it over by not taking the ball completely out of bounds to throw it in. .322 remaining here in the game. 63-54. James Clements with the lead. And James Clements is in no hurry. We are playing with a 35-second shot clock. Yokota with a 3. 2:36 remaining here in the game. James Clements with a 66-54 lead over Hale County. Gage Mayfield of Hale County leads all scores with 17. Coming up next, we have Bob Jones and Lee here in the main gymnasium. Corbin Johnson drives the lane and gets the flush. Gage Mayfield is foul on the play by Alexander Blue. That is his fifth. That will conclude his play here at the Huntsville City Classic. $1:54 remaining here in the fourth period. 68-54. James Clements with the lead. Gage Mayfield's first free throw up and no good. Second free throw is on the way. Also no good. But the ball will go over to James Clements. Just a reminder, if you're just now tuning in, the championship game tonight has been moved between Huntsville and Oxford to 6 o'clock start time, not 5 o'clock. $1:56 remaining here in the basketball game. 68-54. James Clements with the lead, and Isaiah Cleve at the line for two. It is good for his 13th point of the basketball game. 69-54, James Clements, 1:56 remaining. Please stay with us. The next game is Bob Jones versus Lee. Second free throw up and good. Fourth foul on Cleves. Sends Lockwood Up and good. Tristan Perry. Tristan Perry at the line for 2. His first one is good. Second one is on the way. Up and good. 70-56, 140 remaining here between James Clements and Hale County. This early morning contest has been anything but a consolation game. Both of these teams came out and have been very physical, lots of effort, lots of energy. Kudos to these young men. First free throw is up and good for Corbin Johnson. One more on the way. And it is good. 72-56. 1 minute and 26 seconds remaining in the game. Timeout, James Clemens. It's a full timeout. We will take it with him. We'll be right back here from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. And welcome back to the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. Here, James Clements with a 72-46 lead over Hale County. 1 minute to go. Going into the fourth period, Hale County had a 1-point lead, and James Clements came out with an 8-0 lead in the fourth period and has not looked back. Mr. Johnson with a rebound put back. 74-56. Here with 40 seconds remaining in the basketball game. .6 remaining on the game clock, 26 on the shot clock. 74-56, James Clements with the lead. Tristan Perry with the 3-point basket. 8 seconds remaining in the contest. And that will do it here. From the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic, your first game of the day, James Clements takes 74 over Hale County 59. We'll take a break in the action. We'll be right back with Bob Jones versus Lee.
And we're back here for day 3 of the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic right here on iBallRadio.com, streaming live on the iBall Radio YouTube page and on the NFHS network. Derek Williams, Lance Gilbert, Breezy on the ones and twos, and we are here for game 2 of day 3 of Bob Jones versus Lee High School of Huntsville. Should be a good ball game. This is a area matchup, correct?
No.
Lee 6A.
Bob Jones is 7A, Lee 6A. That area that Lee's in is very interesting. By the way, good segue though.
Right.
You got Hazel Green, which is right now winning that area. You have Jemison. You never know what you're going to get with them, but going to be tough in that area. You got Buckhorn, who we've seen play well in this. And then you got Columbia. So that's a 5-team area, a tough one that Lee's got to go through. And then Bob Jones is in the area with Florence, Austin, and James Clements that we just saw.
Start of the game, Lee has the first possession. Ball goes inside. Turnaround, jump hook is no good. Rebound, Jacob Parks. Ethan Horton with the basketball up top. In the Parks. Hand off to Lockett. Harrison Lockett probing, looking. Gives it to Kellum on the baseline, and it's an offensive foul. Great job on that play by number 3 for Lee High School, Washington.
You know, we talked a lot about the Huntsville City Classic being the proving ground. Mm-hmm. And we've had the top 3 3A teams. I think that we've seen, we know pretty well about how that is 1, 2, and 3 now. We just saw that Montgomery Academy beat 7A Grissom over in the other gym in the first game. We obviously know that Whitesburg Christian is playing in that consolation bracket championship game later on at 12:30, and then you just had Hale County get defeated by James Clements, but beat Whitesburg Christian.
Right.
So a lot of things, 3A, 6A, 7A here that we've seen in this tournament. It gives us a good looking glass.
And the thing about it is, we've said this several times this season, that 6A and 3A are the 2 most competitive classifications in the state of Alabama. 7A is a really open classification. There's no clear-cut favorite in that classification. However, it is some really good teams. But that 3A and 6A is going to be the most interesting classifications throughout this season, and we've seen that so far in this 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you this, though, before you go. Let me ask you, who do you like after we've seen 3 of the top 3 teams in 3A? We've seen all 3 of them multiple times here this weekend. Who do you like most in that Class 3A?
Well, I think it's played out exactly like maybe we thought. Hale County 1, Whitesburg 2, and Montgomery Academy 3.
Yeah, I had Montgomery Academy 2 in our rankings, and not sure what happened in that Whitesburg Christian game. I watched it all. Whitesburg went on a late run to close that basketball game out. However, when you saw Montgomery Academy today against Grissom, that's the Montgomery Academy that you're used to. They have beat 2 teams that are in 7A Area 8. They beat Huntsville High, and they've beaten Grissom.
Maybe they just need to move to that area.
Right, exactly. They might win that area if they were in it permanently. But that's a basketball team that hasn't played their best here, didn't play their best against Whitesburg, but it's still a question mark who's the best team. Now, when it goes to it and we do our rankings next week, you're going to have to give Whitesburg the edge because they beat them head-to-head.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, we talk about these teams a lot, right? And just been seeing how they match up when they go against, a 7A, a 6A, 3A team. And, I'll be honest, it has been Jekyll and Hyde with just about every team in this tournament, as well as just teams all season. We'll pull up the scores from the night before and be like, what happened there?
Right.
So still a lot of basketball to be played in this season, and anything can happen.
No doubt about it. 3-point basket is good by Ethan Horton. A 10-2 early lead here for Bob Jones. 5:13 left in this first quarter.
You know, going back to that, just looking at this bracket, if you would have given me a blank bracket on Christmas Day and told me to fill it out,
which we did, Lance,
I would not have won the lottery.
Yeah, I would have lost too. I would have lost too. Now, let's go back and just go through it. Let's look at it because we picked them on air, and we could, if you guys want to, as we hope you do, go back and watch all of these broadcasts.
I started hot, man. I started off hot
on the NFHS network. All games will be loaded on the iBall Radio NFHS network page. So make sure you go visit if you have your NFHS subscription. But if you go back to day one, I think we were pretty close. We had Sparkman. We had James Clemens over Hazel Green. We had Huntsville High over Buckhorn. We had Lee over Alston. I think I picked Grissom over Bob Jones. I think that was my one miss. Had May Jemison over Fairfield. Had Oxford over Montgomery Academy, and we had Hill County. So I think I only missed one game on that.
On
day
one, we were pretty good.
Right.
Day two was when we kind of didn't see that coming.
Right. Like that Sparkman James Clemens game is the one that stands out to me.
Right.
That really just and it kind of kicked off the day, right? After the Huntsville High League game.
And I'll be honest, I had James Clemens coming out of that top bracket and playing in the finals tonight against Oxford. So that kind of,
it busted your bracket.
It busted my bracket. Yes.
Lee with the basketball. Deep three on the way, and it is good for Jerian Peebles. 10-5, 4:20 left here in the first quarter. Bob Jones with the basketball.
And a reminder, right after this, we have the third place game between Sparkman and Jemison. That's going to be a doozy, I have a feeling.
Oh, yeah, that should be a really good basketball game. Sparkman's playing really well right now. They took Huntsville High to the wire on yesterday, and Huntsville High was able to sneak out a marginal 2-point victory in that basketball game to make it to advance to the finals. So, yeah, Sparkman is playing really well, but how do they match up against those athletes of May Jemison?
Yeah, and just kind of looking at that area, that area is a critical area when we start talking about March. You got Sparkman, you got Grissom, Albertville, and Huntsville. Man, I'm excited to see a lot of those games.
Indeed.
And one thing that I mentioned to you, if there happens to be a tiebreaker in that area versus Sparkman and Huntsville, because of that game last night, it could possibly have huge implications down the road. If there is a tiebreaker, that game last night would put Huntsville in and Sparkman out.
Foul on the play to the line to shoot two for Lee is Jerian Peoples. First free throws up and good. Second free throw on the way. And it's in. 10-7. Bob Jones leads. Lee comes out in a little 2-2-1 full court pressure. Bob Jones gets it across to Jacob Parks. Back to top pace, now over to Horton. Harrison Lockett, top of the key, three is good. Harrison Lockett with the three, knocks down his 5th point of this ball game. 13-7, 3:10 left in the first quarter. Peebles to Stewart. Stewart backing down against pace, loses the handle, goes back at it, gets doubled. Peebles, great rotation by Bob Jones, get a corner three for Lee, and it's tipped by Jacob Parks. However, picked up by Chase Stewart, and he puts it up and in.
Something that I'm noticing in this tournament, which I wonder if a lot of coaches will take note of it. When teams are going to zone defenses, it is giving a lot of teams trouble. We've seen that numerous teams, numerous games. So I would hope that coaches would take note of that and put in some type of zone offense over the next couple weeks, just so when these teams do go zone, I mean, it is causing all types of problems.
I just had a conversation with Danny Servik of Pro One, the leader of Pro One, and Mike Curry. And all y'all know who Mike Curry is. If you don't, former NBA player, former Division I college head coach. He was a head coach at FAU not long ago. But I had a conversation with them during the Hill County game. And one thing we noticed, and Lance, we talked about this on air. Teams don't run press breaks.
No.
Right? We see a lot of kids taking the basketball out behind the basket. We see a lot of kids trying to receive the ball on the baseline, not really giving themselves any space to get the basketball up the court. What you just said about zone offenses and press breaks, hopefully these coaches go to the film, see that, and implement those things for the second half of the season.
Absolutely. Coach them up, coach.
Coach them up, man. 3 ball is good by Ty Pace. Chase Stewart, bump, fade, good. Great move that time by Chase Stewart.
Ty Pace threw me off with a new hairdo.
Yeah, man, got the afro going today. Took the braids out. Probably ain't had time to go get the hair braided. And it's a turnover in the backcourt. Another case of no press break. And Coach Starkey's a great coach. Yeah. He's an X's and O's guy. He likes to implement. He likes to make adjustments on the fly. Hopefully we see him in this basketball game. If Lee continues to pressure up across half court, they get some kind of structure in their press break going forward.
I mean, we've been to enough high school practices. I know that these teams are practicing it.
Right.
I just think these young athletes get in their head and just kind of go AWOL, if you will.
Yeah, go off script.
Yeah.
Go off script. 3 balls, no good by Lee, and offensive rebound. However, they turn it over on a travel.
But like Hale County got to where their press break was just throw it up as high as you can. Hopefully Gage Mayfield can get it, clear out, let Gage take it down, and then they shot it before Gage even crossed half court.
Yep.
And then he's playing one on everybody on defense. And
because
then they
nobody
score,
else is back. Right.
And then the press break again is let's throw it up to Gage. And that's not basketball.
Loose ball on the floor and a scrum for it and a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Bob Jones.
You know, I mean, we did see the same thing with Oxford. They would throw it up to Jalen Alexander, clear out, and let him win a one-on-one battle to the timeline.
And I'm not, when it's Oxford, I'm not so much opposed to it. Because you got the best point guard in the state of Alabama who's smart enough and has a high enough IQ to recognize, read, get guys in the right spot. So that's fine. But all these teams don't have a Jalen Alexander.
Oh, for sure. Man, has his stock been rising?
Oh, my goodness, man.
He's quality.
That's why Belmont, Coach Karan Johnson was hitting the
building. Hold on tight.
You better hold on tight, man, because he's looking really good. And there's a turnover by Bob Jones as Jacoby Gill just turns around and throws the ball, anticipating the guy to be in the spot that he wasn't in.
But to have a guy like Jalen Alexander on your team at whatever level is so valuable because he's not going to get rattled.
Right.
He's got good size on him. Good handle, can shoot the basketball, makes the right choices, can defend multiple positions. He might not stay all 4 years at Belmont.
Oh, that's not going to happen. And Belmont understands that that he's not there because he has the potential to be freshman of the year next year. The way they're going to put the basketball in his hands, and he's going to have that opportunity. That phone's going to ring.
Yeah, for sure.
And when the phone rings, nowadays these phone calls are cha-ching.
Yeah. They're going to hit that cash app.
They're going to hit that cash app. Ball underneath for Lee. 6.4 seconds left in this first quarter. 16-11. Bob Jones leads.
Hey, our cash app's open too, by the way.
Hey, man. Cash app, Real Talk Tees. You can holler at me. It says iBall Radio right there. Back rim, no good. Rebound, and that will do it for the first quarter as Bob Jones takes the lead 16-11 in this first quarter. We're right here with you on iBallRadio.com, streaming live on the iBall Radio YouTube page, and you can always go check us out on the NFHS network. We'll be right back with you after this. And we're back here from game 2 of day 3 here from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. Derek Williams, Lance Gilbert, Breezy on the 1s and 2s. Bob Jones leads Lee of Huntsville 16-11 to start this second quarter. And Lee comes out in a zone to start out and instant turnover.
Hey, these zone defenses are giving these teams so much trouble. Here's a clue. If it's a 2-3, you need an odd front, meaning 1 or 3 guards. If it is a odd front, meaning a 3-2 or a 1-3, you need a 2-guard front. Just a little eyeball Bible.
There it is. Little basketball inside for you guys, man. You always want to offset the top of a zone and then put somebody at the high post. Also, put somebody in the short corner. Put somebody in the gaps of the zone where it's going to make them rotate and it's going to leave somebody open.
Yeah, if you need something, just hit our DM. We'll help you draw something up.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything comes with a fee, but we got you.
We got you.
We got you. Bob Jones with the basketball, playing against this zone. Top pace with it up top. Kicks it to the corner. 3 ball is up, no good. Tipped around. Rebound by Stanford. Gets it out. Full speed ahead is Brown. Excuse me, that's Thomas, and he turns the basketball over. Lee stays in this 2-2-1 full court pressure.
And they drop back into a 3-2.
Yep. Turnover to play, good hustle. Goes up, no good on the shot. Rebound to Lee. Gets it out to Stanford. Stanford full speed ahead. Kicks it over to Thomas. Thomas is stripped by pace. However, Stanford picks it up and he's fouled on the play.
Let me just, when you face a zone defense, it is so much better to pass the basketball. We've seen 3 possessions in a row where Bob Jones has tried to dribble the basketball to beat the zone, and that is not effective.
Horton back in the game for Bob Jones, replacing Howard. Also for Bob Jones, back in the, for Lee, back into the basketball game is Chase Stewart. Stewart with it up top. Looking to go 1-on-1. Step through move, nice, up, and he's fouled on the play.
That young man was not on my radar before this tournament, and he's done some really, really good things to help his team.
Yeah, he has had a very, very, very good showing this week here in the 43rd Annual Huntsville City Classic, really putting himself on the map. And I'm sure with all these college coaches that have been in the building, they have been intrigued by Chase Stewart.
Yeah, he's got good size, really good length, and able to defend the ball very well, and just smart. His basketball IQ has impressed me the most.
First free throw is good. Second one's off back rim. And he commits a foul at half court. Well, that's
announcer jinx.
That's it, man. It's just the announcer jinx is just not on free throws. I tell you that.
Talk about a kid playing smart basketball and then commits a foul
right
on the other end.
Said he had a high IQ, Lance. Yeah. You know they like to make us look bad, but that's his first personal foul, team first foul here in this second quarter. Now they come out in a 1-2-2 zone, and Jacob Parks jump shot, and it's good, and he's fouled on the play. Foul will go against number 10, Eric Foster III, and Parks will head to the line to complete the 3-point play.
iBall Radio Basketball Bible, page 63. Never foul a jump shooter. Giving you shortcuts.
Parks to the line. Free throws up and good. Bob Jones comes out in a 1-3-1 full court press. Lee handles it well, and they drop back into a 2-3 zone. Foster with it. Gets it to Gets it up to MJ Robinson. Robinson goes up, lays it up and in. Great move that time by MJ Robinson. Foster in the corner, dribbling, looking to get it out to Caleb Martin. Now they go inside to Stanford. Stanford, and that's an offensive foul. Great call. Great job by Jacob Parks taking that charge in the chest. I really think the referee on the baseline was going to call a block.
It looked that way.
It looked like he was going to call a block, but he gave it to the outside referee, allowed her to make the call. And I'm not mad at either one, right? And that call could have literally gone either way. So with it being a charge, great job by Jacob Parks. Horton dribbles, Robinson, corner three, no good. Rebounds up, and there's a foul on the play, and that will go against, looks like Peebles. Yep, they get Peebles on the rebound. Great job of by Harrison Lockett attacking that offensive glass.
I tell you what, I'm excited to see Jacob Parks play at the next level. He'll be playing his right position, guarding the right position, doing what he does best, which is shoot the basketball. And he just doesn't get a lot of opportunities to play that type of game with his high school team. He's just doing what he has to do to win with his high school team. So kudos to the young man for that.
Tip out, Stewart, and it's blocked by Parks. Big time block by Jacob Parks. Then he gets it, runs the floor, kicks it out to Robinson. Robinson penetrates, tries to get inside. However, tipped around, lands in Parks' hand, and he lays it up and in. Great sequence on that play by Jacob Parks.
He made me look good.
He made you look good. Chase Stewart has to dunk that basketball on that fast break.
Yeah, that's going up against a Division I player.
Right. Good shot that time by Eric Foster III off glass. 23-14, 4:18 left in the ball in this second half. Excuse me, second quarter. Get myself together here shortly.
If anybody wants to deliver us some coffee, we are at Huntsville High School off Billy Watkins here in Huntsville.
Right. I hadn't had one this morning, but if you don't mind, bring me some silk vanilla creamer, non-dairy, if you got me.
Oh. Say it again. Say it again. Yeah, somebody might be taking notes.
Hey, taking notes, man. If you got it in the back, man, come holler at me, man. We're really looking forward to some coffee here very soon. Foul is called on the play on number 21. Jaden Green, his first personal foul. Team's second foul here in this second quarter.
You know, we had both of these teams and a lot of these teams from Media Day up at Alabama A&M, which was a really awesome event. If you guys have not checked that out, go check out our all-day coverage, 2-day coverage actually of the girls and boys basketball teams here in North Alabama. And you know, looking at this area that Bob Jones plays in with Florence, which is a retooled team. We've seen them play a couple times. We know what they're going to bring in area play. With James Clements, we've seen them quite a bit. And Austin, obviously, we've had them a couple times as well as this tournament. That's another area that I think is just up for grabs.
Back-to-back turnovers on the play for each team. Now Bob Jones with the basketball. Ethan Horton with it up top. Man-to-man defense here now for Lee. And almost nearly another turnover, and it's knocked out of bounds by Peebles. Basketball will stay with Bob Jones. Horton with it out top. Gets it to Parks. Parks looking. Corner to Horton. Had an open shot, didn't take it. 10 on the shot clock. And there's a foul on the play.
How much last year did someone like Jacob Parks benefit from having a Division I point guard on his team like Caden Ricks, that all he had to do was be ready to catch and shoot that thing? I mean, we saw him have a 38-point game here last year. And, you know, we talk about the Jalen Alexanders. The point guard position is so important on all of these teams.
No doubt about it. I honestly don't remember. I'm sure he's taken some. But I don't remember Jacob Parks shooting a three in this tournament.
It's been rare.
Right?
Very rare.
And he had a game last year where I think he had 5 or 6 threes in one game. right? So, like you say, it is so important to have that point guard to be able to orchestrate buckets for you and get you the ball in positions that you like it.
Right.
2 free throws are good by Harrison Lockett. Eric Foster Jr. pull up 3 for Lee, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds and will go over to Bob Jones. 24-17, 2:55 left here in the first half. Lockett to Parks, back to Lockett. Coming across half court, crossover. Hump stop, hop step, too hard off the glass. Rebound to Lee. Peebles, spin move at half court, brings it back out, and he will bring it out and set it up. Foster the third with it, gets it back to Peebles between the circles. And a foul is called on the play. Oh, wow. Foul is called against number 3 for Lee. Didn't see that. Goes against Kyle Washington. That's his second personal foul. Team 5th foul here in this quarter.
On the break, I got to clean my glasses. Not sure I saw that one.
Yeah, exactly. And another foul is called as Harrison Lockett gets to the basket, and he puts it up. However, foul will go against Eric Foster III. His first personal foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 in the penalty for Bob Jones is Harrison Lockett. First one's up, no good. Substitution coming in the game for Bob Jones. Ty Pace. Replacing Jaden Green. Also in the game for Lee. Number 22. His first action of the game, Cameron Phipps. Second free throw for Lockett is good.
You know, on day one when we had Bob Jones versus Grissom, Grissom was ahead by double digits, and Ty Pace took over. But that has been the only time this entire season that we've had a Bob Jones game when Ty Pace showed up. I wonder if we're going to see some of him show up today.
Foster for 3, no good. Rebound Robinson. Robinson patient with it. Gets it to Stowe, now to Horton. Horton spin, rejects the screen, looking, gets it to Parks, thought about the 3. However, spins to the basket, off glass, no good. Rebound goes to Foster. Foster, Peebles. Guarded by Pace. Peebles nearly loses it. Now he does. Throws it up to Pace. Pace has it. And he tries to throw it off the backboard. When he had an open layup, I'm sure Coach Starkey is not happy about that one. Luckily, they were able to get the loose ball. 19 on the shot clock. Here's Pace. Gets it over to Stowe. Stowe being hounded by Peebles. Good job. Gets it in to Jacob Parks. Parks looking, backs it out. 5 on the shot clock. Horton, pull up 3. No good. Up. And a foul is called on the play. And it will go against Jeremiah Stowe. That's his first personal foul, team 4th foul, with 53.3 left in this basketball game. Into the basketball game for Lee is Dylan Anderson replacing Peebles. Anderson has it. Gets it inside to Chase Stewart. Doubled on the play. Great strip that time. MJ Robinson with it. Full speed ahead. Gets it up to top pace. Back to Robinson. Great basketball, and Robinson lays it up and in.
Well, that's how you beat full court pressure.
The old school give and go. Good block by Parks, but he's called for the foul. Heading to the line to shoot 2 free throws for Lee is Dylan Anderson. That foul will go against Jacob Parks, his first personal foul. Shot is up, no good. Substitution coming in the basketball game for Bob Jones. Returning is number 21, Jaden Green. Replacing BJ Carter. Anderson, second free throw on the way. Up and good. Full court man right now. Ty Pace bringing the basketball across, being guarded by Phipps. Too much dribbling. Pace has it now. He gets rid of it. And that will do it for the first half of basketball here from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic right here on iBallRadio.com, streaming live on the iBall Radio YouTube page and the NFHS Network. We'll be back with you for some halftime thoughts after this. And we're back here from the 43rd Annual Huntsville City Classic as we're in Game 2 of Day 3 here with Bob Jones and Lee playing for 5th place. 3-point basket coming out of halftime for Lee. Cuts the lead to 6, 27-21. Bob Jones with the basketball. Jacob Parks with it, driving on Stanford, and he lays it up and in. Great move by Jacob Parks. This is the best I've seen Jacob Parks look in this tournament so far. He looks spry. His legs look live, but he's looking to attack the basket and put up points as he gets his 7th point in this basketball game. Two threes on for Bob Jones. Stewart inside to Stanford. Stanford lefty goes up, lays it up and in. 29-23. MJ Jones, 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound to Peoples. Pull up 3-ball is no good. Rebound Stanford. He puts it up and in. Horton gets it. Bring it in across half court. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it over to Robinson. Robinson over to Harrison Lockett, and Harrison Lockett finds MJ Robinson inside, and he lays it up and in for a 6-point lead here for Bob Jones. And that's a foul on Ethan Horton. Second personal foul on Horton. First personal foul on Bob Jones here in this 3rd quarter.
I know that Lee doesn't have the size that Bob Jones has, but Lee's pressure when they go man-to-man defense has given Bob Jones pressure and problems. And I'd like to see Lee go back to that instead of just sitting back in that zone defense.
Lee with the basketball. Anderson spinning, nearly travels, and he does. Bob Jones passes the basketball in. Full court man-to-man here for Lee. Lockett gets it to Gill. Lockett goes up and he throws it down. Big time jam by Harrison Lockett. Great pass that time by Jacoby Gill on the back door. Great cut by Lockett. Taking advantage of the overplay by Lee.
Yeah, and no help side defense there.
That might be why they went to the zone, Lance.
Hey, there's always a reason.
There's always a reason. Great defense, looking up, tapped away. Gill gets it back to Lockett. Lockett to Jones. To Robinson, and Robinson lays it up and in. And timeout by Lee as Bob Jones takes a quick run and a 10-point advantage here in this 3rd quarter. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here with you.
We found a little coffee.
Found some coffee, man. They had coffee in the back. I saw the pot, and I say to Breezy, me and Breezy in the back, I see the pot. I'm like, Breezy, is that coffee? And then they got the cream. You know, it's not
all coffee ain't created equal.
Listen, it's not my Silk non-dairy vanilla creamer. However, I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll see if it works here in just a little bit. We'll report back to you.
And listen, this coffee is pretty good. This tastes like some old Folgers.
See, there's the old vet. I'm an old coffee vet, and there's the new buck to the coffee game.
Yeah, man. I only been
he'll get there.
Yeah, I only been drinking coffee about 4.5 months, y'all. So please bear with me. But I'm chug-a-lugging this powdered creamer and a couple of splendid packages. Back with the game. Peoples with the basketball. Gets it to Stanford. Good pass to Anderson underneath, and he lays it up and in. Another guy taking the basketball out behind the basket. Gill gets it up to Parks. Parks looking, gets it to Horton. Good cut by Harrison Lockett. Great find by Ethan Horton. And Lockett will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
I think at halftime, Coach said, pass the basketball, don't dribble. And we've seen the ball move a lot better for Bob Jones, leading to dunks, leading to wide open layups, leading to Harrison Lockett does a great job cutting without the basketball.
He really does. He's an active player. He stays on the move as he knocks down the first free throw.
And so when you have someone like him who is active off the basketball, if you pass and not dribble, good things are going to happen for you.
No doubt about it. Second free throw on the way. And it's no good. Rebound tipped around, picked up by Chase Stewart. Stewart gets it to Foster. Foster brings it across half court. Tap from behind. Oh, nearly a steal, and it is. Picked up by Robinson. Robinson gets it to Gill. Gill bringing it across, gets it to Pace. Pace, one dribble to Lockett. Lockett. Oh, and Jacob Parks passes up the three-pointer. We mentioned earlier we haven't seen him shoot the basketball as we know he can, and he passed up a wide-open shot on that play. Man, it leads to a turnover. If you pass up open shots, nothing good ever comes out of it.
Yeah, you know, and that just goes to when you play a particular role for a particular team, you get in this mindset now for a couple months, the role that he has on this high school team. And I get that. You're trying to win games and help. Like he basically plays the 5 for his team.
Oh, indeed he does.
And he's not.
Right.
And
he's a 6'7" 2 guard that's having to play inside.
Right. And so that's in that young man's head. I know we want him to take that shot. He probably will say, yeah, I should have taken that shot. But he's also having a different mentality playing for this team.
No doubt about it. He picks up the foul on the play. His second personal foul on Jacob Parks. Headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws is Eric Foster III.
Hey, big kudos to all the, countless number of videographers that have been here during this whole entire. They have been working. How they take all this footage, edit it up, and have. I ain't even made it to my car yet, and they got a whole thing of highlights already on Instagram. It's unbelievable.
No doubt about it, man. Those guys are really good at their job, and salute to all the videographers that have been here throughout this week at the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. View from Pluto, 2 Live Q, of Tay 4K Tay. A lot of guys, man, have been here. J. Clark Media have been here doing an excellent job. EB Captures, man. Shout out to all the videographers that have been here doing a great job of documenting this event. And I'm sorry, and I missed our guy, Clucks. Clucks.
Does he ever sleep?
Right, man, because he is always on it.
And just a reminder, we will not be having the call-in show tonight because the game has changed from 5 to 6 p.m. tonight. Huntsville versus Oxford is now at 6 p.m. There will be no iBall call-in show tonight, even though that might be fun.
Yeah.
It might be fun.
Tonight during the game, during the championship game, I will get Huntsville High Athletic Director Coach Mac Howard on the air to talk about this event and how it's been so far. From our perspective, sitting up here with the bird's eye view, this has been an enormously successful event here at the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic.
Yeah, just about every single game has come down to the wire. And that's what you want. Good competitive games.
Ty Pace, 3 ball in from the corner, no good. Rebound to Anderson. Anderson has it, looks, gets it to Stewart. Stewart downhill, looking, throws it up, and it's laid up and in by Caleb Martin. Great pass, great catch and finish, that time by the Lee Generals. Horton in dead man's corner. Gets lucky, gets it out to Robinson. Robinson, great steal by Stanford. Stanford, full speed ahead, going up, and he's fouled on the play by Harrison Lockett. 5-point basketball game, 36-31, 2:39 left in this third quarter. Derek Williams, Lance Gilbert, Breezy on the ones and twos here from the 43rd Annual Huntsville City Classic on iBallRadio.com, the iBall Radio YouTube page, and on the NFHS network. Foster with it in the corner, kicks it across to Anderson. Anderson, great move, up and under, lays it up and in, and he's fouled on the play and will go to the line to complete the three-point play. Foul will go against number 34, Jacoby Gill, his first personal foul. That's the team fourth foul here in this third quarter. Substitution in the game for Bob Jones. Out is Gill and Ty Pace. Into the game is Kellum. And Parks is back.
You know, it looked like Bob Jones was about to run away with it there for a few minutes, and Lee has said not so fast.
Free throw up, spins around and falls for Anderson, completing a three-point play, cutting this to a two-point basketball game. Ethan Horton with it, 2-2-1, full court pressure here for Lee. Harrison Lockett crosses half court and is tipped out of bounds by Chase Stewart. They are really, Bob Jones, the last couple of possessions, is really having trouble with this pressure from Lee. However, it's not like it's a very active press. They're kind of just sitting back and rotating. However, it is giving Bob Jones issues. Nearly another turnover, and it is a turnover taken by Caleb Martin, and he goes up and he lays it up and in, and he will go to the line to complete a three-point play. Great move that time in the open court by Caleb Martin.
Yeah, the lead pressure is almost like I'm corralling you to a spot that I want you to get to, and then we're going to trap you.
Substitution in the game. Back is Ty Pace replacing Horton.
It's just kind of pesky.
Right, they're not really speeding them up or making them play fast. They're just getting them in situations where they're uncomfortable, and Bob Jones is just giving them the basketball.
Yeah, see, I don't think it's that they want to speed them up. They're just trying to get them to a particular area of the court, and then we're coming with multiple hands.
Ooh. And a reach-in foul goes against Foster. That'll be Foster's second personal foul, team third foul. 1:59 left in the third quarter. Lee has now taken a 1-point advantage in this basketball game. Great anticipation on the play by Caleb Martin, knocks it out of bounds. Bob Jones will retain possession. Robinson with it, gets it up top to Parks. Oh, that's a double dribble.
Yep. And Lee has gone back to that 3-2 zone. If I have Jacob Parks and you're playing me a 3-2 zone, I'm sending him to the corner, and I'm going to find him the basketball for a wide open three.
No doubt about it.
I will take my chances.
However, going to have to shoot that basketball. Going to have to shoot it. Timeout on the court. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here with you on iBall Radio, iBallRadio.com, the iBall Radio YouTube page, and the NFHS network. We are brought to you by the College Basketball Exposure. Make sure you go follow them on all social media, X and Instagram, at CBB Exposure. And also brought to you by our principal sponsor, the Glenn Wilson Lending Team at Movement Mortgage. If you need any assistance with your mortgage lending needs, give our guy Glenn Wilson a call or hit him up online at www.glennwilsonlendingteam.com. Derek Williams, Lance Gilbert, Breezy on the ones and twos here from Huntsville High for the 43rd Annual Huntsville City Classic as Lee leads Bob Jones in our second game of the day on day 3. Lee gets it in, head fake Stanford, goes to the hole on Kellum, and he's fouled in nearly a third straight three-point play for Lee as Stanford will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
This has been a tale of 2 quarters. I mean, Bob Jones came out, really extended their halftime lead. I thought Lee might just hold up the tent, but they did not. They fought back and now winning this basketball game.
First free throw for Stanford's up and good. Third foul on Kellum. He is being replaced by Stowe. 2-point basketball game. Lee leads 38-36, 134 here in the third quarter. Second free throw on the way for Stanford. And it's short, no good. Rebound to MJ Robinson. Gets it to Harrison Lockett. Lockett full speed ahead to Robinson. Up, and it's blocked out of bounds by Stanford. Coach Brian Starkey giving the young fella Kellum the earful on the bench. He still hasn't sat down. We've a possession and a half, and he's still coaching him up on the sideline. Coach him up, coach. Jacob Parks penetrate. Robinson, 3-ball, good. Great shot on that play by MJ Robinson, and a great play by Jacob Parks, getting the basketball at the high post and being aggressive at attacking the basket. The defense collapsed because it has to with a player like him, kicking it out to the shooter, MJ Robinson, and he knocks it down. Full timeout, so we'll take a quick break here with him right here on iBallRadio.com, streaming live on the iBall Radio YouTube page, and on the NFHS Network. We'll be right back with you from the 43rd Annual Huntsville City Classic. And we're back here with 1:11 left in the third quarter of game 2 on day 3. This game is for the, what's this, 5th place?
Nope, it's just consolation.
Just consolation bracket. Bob Jones
5th
first.
place is happening right now between Hazel Green and Whitesburg Christian in the auxiliary gym.
And Lee, up and good on the layup is Caleb Martin. Stowe, good pass inside the Parks, tipped out of bounds. That's your question. Why would they have the 5th place game in the auxiliary gym and the consolation game in the main?
It's been that way for 43 years. Some things never change.
I really want to see that Hazel Green Whitesburg Christian game. Just got to be honest with you. Jacob Parks drives to the hole, and he lays it up and in. Great move that time by the Air Force signee, Jacob Parks. Puts in his 9th point of the basketball game. Caleb Martin with it. Good pass underneath and laid up and in by Tristan Thomas. Still waiting on Ty Pace to show up in this basketball game for Bob Jones. Only has 3 points on the night. Only made his 1 3-pointer. However, he will be coming out of the basketball game right now. Charlie Howland replaces Pace. Peoples comes in replacing Anderson for Lee. Shot clock is off. 23.6 left here in this third quarter.
And Lee is in man-to-man.
Parks with it.
Leaves him wide open underneath the basket.
And he lays it up and in. Great find that time by Jacob Parks to Charlie Howland. And Howland lays it up and in. 2 seconds on the clock. Pull up 3, no good. And that will do it for the third quarter of play, with Bob Jones taking a 1-point advantage into this final period. 43-42 over Lee Huntsville at the 43rd Annual Huntsville City Classic on game 2 of day 3. We'll be right back with you on iBallRadio.com. And we're back here for the start of the fourth quarter from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. Game 2 of day 3. Bob Jones leads Lee Huntsville by 43-42. Bob Jones with the basketball. Charlie Howden drives to the basket, and he's fouled on the play and will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, that basketball, the basketball goal that he scored at the end of that third period really got him fired up. He's not played much, if any, at all this entire tournament, but the young man is fired up.
No doubt about it. Aggressive drive on the play as he knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw on the way for Howland. And he's short on it. However, rebound, Harrison Lockett. Great job. Step through, but he nearly throws it away. Great job by Stanford. Loose ball. Picked up by Parks. And Coach Brian Starkey gets the timeout to save the possession. Great job that time by Harrison Lockett attacking that offensive glass off the free throw. And you know the coaches at Lee Huntsville are fired up right now for their team giving up that offensive rebound off a free throw, something that we consider a cardinal sin in the game of basketball.
How many times have we said it? It's page 58 in the iBall Radio Basketball Bible.
Section 2, Article 1.8. Go check it out.
Yes, it is there.
30-second timeout.
Out on rebounds, please.
Box out on rebounds. Put your body on somebody. And the crazy thing about it is you have an advantage on the line.
Absolutely.
You got more players on the line than the offensive team. You should come up with that defensive rebound.
We might even create like a little meme where you step and get low, and we'll put that out there for you if you don't know how to do that.
And a foul is called on Lockett on displacing on the play, on the inbound. Great play drawn up by Coach Starkey. However, Harrison Lockett dislodged on his screen, and they called the offensive foul.
Once your feet are set, you cannot move.
Jerian Peoples with the basketball. Gets it to Stanford. Good look inside. Down low, goes up and in for number 15, Antonio Brown, as he scores his first basket of the basketball game. And Harrison Lockett throws it away.
Tie basketball game.
Got a good one here, 44-44, 7:15 remaining in the basketball game. Peoples bringing it across half court, guarded by Lockett. So we were talking earlier, Lance, when I was over speaking with Mike Curry and Danny Servik during the Hale County game, a player was doing the old school Alabama basketball, and Coach Danny Servik said it perfectly. He was like, that's Alabama basketball for you. Kid had his hand reached out, and he was asking for the 5-second count. Understanding we're in the shot clock era in this tournament. There is no 5-second count when you play with the shot clock. Full timeout here in the basketball game. Still a tie game. So, Lance, let's break this game down going into the stretch. What does Lee have to do in order to bring out this victory?
You know, I know that they've had a little bit of trouble in their man-to-man, but their man-to-man has caused Bob Jones some trouble, especially when they go into that, let's call it herding defense of trying to corral Bob Jones to a particular area and then get bodies around the basketball and creating havoc and steals. That really worked well for Lee. Hopefully we'll see some more of that. I think for Bob Jones, you know, protect the basketball down the stretch here. You've had a lot of turnovers here recently. Just be strong with it and make the right pass. Don't make the spectacular. Sometimes they're trying to make the home run play. Just make the simple pass.
Interesting lineup on the floor right now for Bob Jones. No Jacob Parks, no Ty Pace, no Ethan Horton.
I'm just going to tell you something. Since Ty Pace created that turnover right in front of Coach Starkey,
he has not seen it.
Nah, ain't back in the game.
Nope. Corner three by Foster. Tip, no good. Rebound, MJ Robinson. Robinson gets it up to Stowe. The lefty brings it out, gets it back to Robinson, over to Howland. Howland been aggressive in this fourth quarter so far. Back to Stowe. Stowe Kicks it over to Harrison Lockett. Lockett looking to go drive on Peebles. Stops. MJ Robinson catch and shoot three. No good. However, rebound by Stowe. Great job. Tries to get it and he turns it over. Pushes it. Chase Stewart on the fast break. Slows down. Goes up and it rattles in.
Nice.
Great job that time being under control for Chase Stewart. Lockett with the basketball. Being guarded by Anderson and he nearly turns it over and he does. Almost gets the turnover back. Anderson picks it up, gets it to Stewart.
Nice.
Stewart, and
nice.
And he lights it up and in. Great job that time by Chase Stewart handing that basketball off to Stanford. And Lance, that is the fifth and one in this second half for Lee.
Hey, I always say good things happen when you get the basketball going toward the rim. You're going to get the hoop, the harm, something good, something positive is going to happen. And that's what Lee's just been more aggressive about, getting it around the basketball goal.
Into the game for Bob Jones, Ethan Horton, and Jacob Parks. Also coming into the basketball game is Ty Pace, replacing Gill, Howland, and Stowe. So first five back on the court for Bob Jones. Headed to the line to complete the three-point play is Michael Stanford, and he does. Great shot that time.
Here's
by the
full court pressure by Lee.
Forward for Lee. Little token pressure here for Lee. Bob Jones gets it across half court, get him in dead man zone. Great job, good look by Ty Pace. He catch and shoot three, and it's up and good. Good job that time, splitting the double team by Ty Pace, finding Harrison Lockett on the backside, replacing, finding the open spot, and Lockett finding him for the three to make this a two-point game, 49-47 with 5:25 on the clock. Michael Stanford, good footwork inside,
nice.
Spin, up, and good. Great patience by the big man inside over Jacob Parks. Horton gets it to Parks. Now Parks over to Pace, and Pace is fouled by Peoples.
I tell you what, there was a moment there 3 possessions ago when Ty Pace first came back into the game. If that pass does not get completed, it's tipped out of bounds. I think he's not staying in to make that three.
Sidestep, ball is tipped, and it's rebound by Peoples.
Nice.
And he decided to turn that basketball over. Showtime for Lockett.
That's got to be.
That's a hand one. That's an and one.
Who are they going to call it on?
Oh, it's going to be against Peoples.
I think it's on Pace. I think that's the correct call.
Oh, they did call it on Ty Pace.
No basket either. That's big.
Take on the play by Ty Pace, trying to get in front, impeded the progress of the defender. However, turnover on the play. Lee with the basketball, 4-point advantage, 4:44 left in the ball game. Michael Stanford up top, picks up his dribble, gets it over to Anderson. Anderson guarded by Robinson. Chase Stewart gets it inside, pull-up jump shot at the nail, and it's good.
That's his game. That's his game.
He is a mid-range killer. Look at Ty Pace, push the pace here in this basketball game, and he's fouled on the play. The one thing that Ty Pace does do well, sometimes he can be erratic. However, one thing he does do well, he is really good at being a one-man press break, right? When he has the space and he sees the opportunity, he attacks it very fast, and he is a quick basketball player, so he's able to get it up. It's just sometimes he gets too deep with his size that gets him in trouble.
His we were talking about him being the #1 player in the state at one time in his class,
right?
And he just hasn't grown.
Yeah, exactly. Second free throw is up and good as he knocks down both. Still a 4-point basketball game, 53-49. Lead leads with 4:20 left on the clock. Pace guarding Anderson. Anderson all the way down. He misses the layup. Ball is tipped around, and it will go to Bob Jones. Knocked out of bounds by Michael Stanford. Pace with the basketball, gets it over to Horton. Horton crosses half court, gets it to the corner to Robinson. Robinson trap, breaks it, splits it, looking, gets it to Lockett. Lockett plays off 2 feet. However, Robinson flies in, nearly puts it up and in, and it's knocked out of bounds by Harrison Lockett. Nearly a highlight play by MJ Robinson.
Yeah, 4-point advantage here for Lee going with 3:45 left in this game. And it just feels like Bob Jones really needs a stop.
And that's a foul on Horton. Why? Why at this point? That's the fourth team foul here in this fourth quarter. It's just a bad foul at that situation. And Horton picks up his fourth foul in this basketball game. And now he will have to come out. You just gotta be smarter at times, understanding time scoring situation when you're playing it on the basketball court.
Yeah, absolutely. When you need a stop right here.
And an offensive foul will go against Eric Foster III on an illegal screen. Great call by the referee off ball. However, Ethan Horton comes right back in the basketball game. Probably playing, Coach Starkey probably going to play a little offense, defense here in this basketball game for the rest to keep Ethan Horton out of foul trouble.
I thought Ty Pace was going to shoot that.
I did too. Ooh, good move by Ty Pace. Nice handle. Gets to the hole, and he lays it up and in. Great move by Ty Pace to cut this.
He just had that look in his eye, like I'm going to get one this possession.
Quick shot there by Lee, picked up by Eric Foster, blocked by Jacob Parks, Stanford, and does that go against M. Horton?
No, I think they're going to get.
They got MJ Robinson on the foul. That's Robinson's third personal foul, and that will put Lee in the penalty for the remainder of this basketball game. First free throw is up and good for Michael Stanford. Second free throw on the way for Stanford. It's up and good. Pushing the lead out to 4 points for Lee, 55-51, 3:07 left in the ball game. Parks gets it into Pace. Pace being guarded by Foster. Gets it to Horton. Horton driving, kicks it over to Lockett. Lockett drives baseline. He's bumped and fouled on the play. And that will send Harrison Lockett to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and that will put Lee in the penalty for the remainder of this basketball game. Bob Jones will shoot free throws. Both teams will shoot free throws for the remainder of this basketball game. So it's very possible that this can come down to a free throw shooting game.
Hey, all but 3 or 4 games that we've had this entire tournament here at the Huntsville City Classic has been last possession or overtime games. So these free throws that we're going to see over the next 2:53 are critical.
And Harrison Lockett steps to the line and misses the first free throw. Second free throw on the way, and it's also no good. 2 big misses by their main man, Harrison Lockett. Nearly a turnover, and it is a turnover picked up by Parks, and Eric Foster will foul Jacob Parks, and Jacob Parks will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Like we mentioned, Lance, these free throws are going to be extremely important going forward in this basketball game.
Yeah, and multiple people now for Lee have 4 fouls.
Foster picks up his 4th. Four on Foster, also 4 on Caleb Martin.
See Lee Garcia, the UAH signee over there with his soon-to-be new coaches.
No doubt about it. Little offense, defense for Coach Starkey, bringing Horton out the game with 4 fouls. First free throw is up and good by Jacob Parks. Second free throw on the way. Also good, cuts this to a 1-point game. 2-point game, 55-53.
It's far from over.
11 points now for Jacob Parks. Looks like Leas wants to milk a little bit of this clock. Good thing we're playing with a 35-second shot clock. Hey, listen, Lance, I say it all the time. Prevent doesn't do anything but prevent a win. Stewart driving up, short, no good. Rebound tipped around, picked up by Foster. Back to Stewart, and a basket and one as Jacob Parks attempts to shoot, to take a charge. However, it's called for the block, and Chase Stewart puts it up and in and will head to the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. Third personal foul on Jacob Parks. 14th point now for Chase.
Some junior college is going to get a diamond in the rough with that guy.
No doubt about it. Multiple substitutions for Lee on this possession. Stewart headed to the line to shoot one free throw to complete the 3-point play. Shot is up, no good. Rebound to Harrison Lockett. Ethan Horton with the basketball, gets it to Ty Pace. Now to Jacob Parks, handoff back to Pace. Pace looking to go one-on-one, and he turns the basketball over. Caleb Martin nearly travels. Great pass. Peoples, and it's out of bounds. Nope, he dribbled it off his foot. Great call by the referee.
League really got sped up that play.
Yeah, they did. They did. Great job on that possession defensively for Bob Jones. Pace with the basketball, gets it to Lockett. Lockett penetrates, drops it off to Parks. Parks is tripped on the play, no call. Misses the layup. Rebound to Michael Stanford. Stanford gets it over to Caleb Martin. No numbers. Martin will slow it down, bring it out. Great pass inside to Stanford, and Stanford lays it up and in as Ethan Horton has 4 fouls, and he couldn't stop the play. And that's a bad pass by Harrison Lockett. Second straight steal by Michael Stanford, and that's a foul on MJ Robinson.
Got to make good decisions with the basketball. Seeing Coach Frankie Sullivan down there, has he ever met a referee he does like?
Never.
Okay, making sure.
Even his days at RC Hatch and his days at Auburn University, I don't think he's ever liked a referee.
Never. No.
Frankie Sullivan, man, a legend, high school basketball legend here in the state of Alabama. At one point was the all-time leading scorer in the state of Alabama before that record was broke by Huntsville native Tommy Murr.
Hey. Oh, Frankie could fill it up.
Yes, sir, he could. Had 5 state championships in 5 years at RC Hatch.
Can't argue that.
MJ Robinson, 3-ball on the way, and it's good. Big-time basket by MJ Robinson, cutting this to a 4-point basketball game with 56.8 left to go. This game is far from over.
I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, because this is Bob Jones, and we know how Bob Jones can go on a run in no time. They did it last year, and they did it again this year in this tournament. So do not count Bob Jones out.
They got to get a stop right here, though.
Got to get a stop. Full timeout on the floor.
And I would expect full court pressure from Bob Jones. Anytime they've been able to speed this Lee team up, it's produced the ball back in Bob Jones' possession. So what you think about this next one? You think we're going to see some high rise in action? Jemison and Sparkman?
It's going to be a good game, man, and it's going to be played at a breakneck pace because both teams like to get up and down. Both teams like to shoot early and often. And like you say, those athletes for Mae Jemison, if they're able to get out in transition, have Cortez Hudson get out on the break, get some of those highlight plays to get them going, yes, it should be a really, really good basketball game coming up next between Sparkman and Mae Jemison.
I tell you, some of those young guards for Sparkman, they have really from day one to now. I've seen improvement, and just looking to see how they perform this afternoon.
Been hearing a lot of good things about Landon Howard, man. He's going to have a really big summer and have some really good choices to choose from as he goes throughout the summer program in
That's
AAU
great.
basketball. Stanford turns it. Oh, they call a foul. A foul is called. It looks like he lost that basketball out of bounds. However, Michael Stanford will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 fouls. The foul is called on Jacob Parks. That will be his 4th personal foul in this basketball game.
Somewhere, Coach Frankie Sullivan agrees with you.
Free throw on the way for Stanford is up and good. He's done a great job from the free throw line in this basketball game.
Yeah.
He's a really good looking prospect also here for Lee. Michael Stanford should be also getting some really good looks from some of those junior college programs that have been here in attendance.
He's got really good hands.
High pace, step back, fade away, no good. Mitchell Robinson, no good. However, it's rebounded. They still tip it around. Gill looking, tips it. Now Gill picks it up, and he's fouled on the play and will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws with 28.6 left on the clock. 6-point basketball game, 62-56. Lee leads Bob Jones. And Caleb Martin will foul out of this basketball game for Lee. Replacing him on the floor is number 22, Cameron Phipps. Harrison Lockett and Jacob Parks will head back into this basketball game. However, Jacob Parks still at the table will replace the shooter in Gill.
Caleb Martin's going to have a chance to be a Division I track and field athlete.
First free throw by Gill is up and no good. Second free throw on the way is good. 5-point basketball game, 28.6. Shot clock is off. Bob Jones is going to have to work fast here. Get a quick foul. Try to go for a steal. If they don't get it, get a quick foul. However, everybody on the court has about 4 fouls, so it's tough to see. And Harrison Lockett will foul out of this basketball game. Oh, excuse me. That's only his 4th personal foul. Excuse me, 3rd personal foul for Harrison Lockett. Chase Stewart will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is up and good. 6-point basketball game, 24.4 remaining.
Now, right now in the area, Lee and Hazel Green are atop that 6A region, but there's games to be played still, and that is a very interesting area.
Second free throw for Stewart is up and good. I don't think Hazel Green has lost the game in this area this year.
They're undefeated.
MJ Robinson, corner 3, rattles out, no good. Jacob Parks puts it up and in. Timeout by Coach Starkey. 5-point basketball game, 14.5 left. Full timeout for Bob Jones. Great job on that last play by Jacob Parks, crashing the offensive glass. Could have easily been an and one when he tipped it up and in. He was hit on the play. However, the whistle was not blown. 2 points on the basket, 64-59 with 14.5
He did
remaining
not
in the
give
ball
up
game.
on the play.
Exactly. Did not give up on the play. Great hustle that time by the Air Force signee.
I tell you, man, I'm real excited to see what he can do at the next level. The college game just fits his game so well. You know, you sign guys to play certain positions at that level, and he being 6'6", 6'7" as a shooter, he's going to cause problems in that conference that Air Force plays in there. My early 2026 Mountain West Freshman Player of the Year, Jacob Parks.
That's tough. That is
That's
tough.
It's tough.
That's tough. 14.5, 5-point basketball game. Lee with the basketball. Bob Jones has to work quick here. And that foul will go against Ethan Horton, and he is fouled out of this basketball game. Only 1 second came off the clock. Headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws is Jerian Peebles. 2 very important free throws on this possession. First free throw is up and good. Jeremiah Stowe in the game, replacing Harrison Lockett. Coach Starkey always coaching.
Got a lot to play for here in the second half of the season. I think that area is wide open.
Second free throw is missed by Peebles, leaving the door open for Bob Jones. 3 ball on the way, and it goes in. 3-point basketball game, 5.1 on the clock. This game is not over with yet. 65-62. Leads with 5.1 on the clock.
Hey, we've seen it in this gym, and Bob Jones magic in this gym. I was about to take a sip of coffee and some fresh chapstick, but I'm holding on tight. I'm still going to go with my early season prediction. I do like Austin coming out of that area.
Just watching Austin all year long and watching him on yesterday, I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna go with James Clemens.
Yeah, I mean, you can flip a coin right there.
Right.
I just think
James Clemens has just been more. They've been more consistent so far through this basketball season.
I'm just going with if it's a one possession game and you need a basket, I think all Ricks can get me one.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Foul on the play, 4.3 remaining in the game. Headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
He just missed 2.
Yeah, is Eric, the freshman, Eric Foster, the young fella, headed to the line to try and ice this basketball game. He only needs 1. If he gets 1, you can best put a bow on the rest of this basketball game. First free throw on the way, up and good, and that will just about do it.
That's why you come to the Huntsville City Classic to play games like this, so freshmen can get these experiences to help you for your push in the back half of the season.
No doubt. Eric Foster III, a really good-looking freshman in the class of 2029 as he gets the second free throw to go, and that will just about do it as MJ Robinson throws it up, and the buzzer goes off, and that will do it. 67-62. Lee defeats Bob Jones here in Game 2 of Day 3 of the 43rd Annual Huntsville City Classic. Coming up next, we got the third place game, Orlando? Third place game between Sparkman and Mae Jemison. We'll be right back with you right here on iBallRadio.com, the iBall Radio YouTube page, and the NFHS Network. And we're back here for game 3 of day 3 here from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. Derek Williams, Lance Gilbert, and Breezy on the 1s and 2s. And we're getting ready for an exciting third place game here. Mae Jemison versus the Senators of Sparkman. Lance, I'm not going to ask you to break it down. I'm going to ask you for a prediction. Who do you have winning this basketball game?
Sparkman.
Okay, Sparkman. I got Sparkman also, man. I got a chance to talk to Coach Threadgill before the game, and he is really excited about where his team is at this particular time. He is very impressed with how they've handled this rigor of a tournament. We know how this tournament is taxing on both mentally and physically, and he's very excited about it. And he's a guy who is in one of those rare spaces of all of his kids are basketball kids. None of them play football, so he's had the entire summer and off season to work with them, and it's showing up about the preparation they put in off season.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as we've said this whole tournament, both of these teams are very, very guard orientated. Not a lot on the inside for both of them. As these guards go, these teams go. Who's going to value the basketball and not turn it over? Who's going to make shots? The hottest team, even though they're not in the final game, the hottest team shooting the basketball is the Sparkman Senators.
No doubt about it, man. But, of course, that guy, Cortez Hudson, the 2028 sophomore, the Energizer Bunny, one of the most athletic players in the state of Alabama, regardless of class, is in this basketball game. Look for him to get it going early and often for Mae Jemison.
Yeah, you know, there's generational athletes, and he's a guy that'll probably play Sunday with a helmet on.
Maybe. Tip off here from the third game of day 3 from the Huntsville City Classic. Mae Jemison controls his tap with the basketball up top. Is strong. Handoff to McNair. McNair kicks it over to Hudson. Hudson driving down on Zach Johnson. Goes up. No foul call. Rebound tipped around. Loose ball on the ground. Going around for it. And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will go to Sparkman.
Look, I just want to make a commercial. If you're looking at your year-long calendar, making your bucket list for next year, 2026, get here to the Huntsville City Classic. Book a hotel in downtown Huntsville. Enjoy all the great restaurants and watch a great 3 days of basketball.
No doubt about it. And, of course, iBall Radio will be in the building to assist you. If you can't make it, you can always
we can be your travel agent.
Yeah, man, we can tune in to us. We'll have everything you need right here on iBallRadio.com, the iBall Radio YouTube page, and on the NFHS network. Turnover on the play by Mae Jemison, stepping out of bounds. Basketball will go over to Sparkman. Early 2-0 lead for Sparkman as Zach Johnson got the inside layup on the last possession.
Yeah, he by far is the best interior offensive presence on both of these teams. So look to him to get it going.
Talk to Coach Threadgill, like I mentioned before the game. He's just 16 years old and a junior, right? A young junior, still figuring it out here in midway through this basketball season. And another turnover is on the play as Tyreek Clark steps out of bounds. Great job by Mr. Strong.
Guys. It's the white line.
Right. That's a second consecutive turnover. Somebody stepping out of bounds. Mae Jemison with the basketball. McNair, 3 on the way. No good. Great block out by Landon Malone. Pushed up. Eli Bannister going to the basket. Hesitates, plays off 2 feet, lays it up and in with the left hand.
Nice.
Great move there by the senior Eli Bannister.
But you can't make that foul in the backcourt.
Bannister's first personal foul, team first foul here in this first quarter. With the basketball, Mr. Strong, crossover on Bannister, step back, pull up jump shot at the free throw line, no good, rebound to Bannister. Don't get a foul here, gets it to Landon Malone. Malone pushing it up the basketball court. Gets it over to Mr. Howard. Here he is, Landon Howard. Stops Eli Bannister. Catch and shoot 3, and it's good. That's what he does best. Eli Bannister is a very, very good catch and shoot 3-point shooter.
Yeah, he's made some really nice plays early in this game.
Early 7-0 lead. Cortez Hudson fires up a 3. Another rebound by Bannister. Picked up, thrown to Malone. Malone pushing it up. Gets it to Mr. Howard. Landon Howard short on the Tipped. Oh, great tip by Zachary Johnson.
Nice.
Gets it to Landon Malone, and he puts it up and in as Sparkman takes a quick 9-0 lead and quick timeout by Pete Miller and Mae Jemison Jaguars. Full timeout.
It's one thing we've talked about with Jemison is they have been Jekyll and Hyde all season. Which one's going to show up? When they show up, it's amazing. When they don't, it's tough.
Yeah, man. Like I say, we'll see Mae Jemison in the game, and they'll play the way they played in this tournament so far. And then they'll come out and lay an egg with 38 points, 40 points. And how you see we're 3 minutes, a little bit over 3 minutes into this, almost 3 minutes into this game, and they've yet to score a basket. Not only have they yet to score a basket, they've only gotten up one shot in 2.5 minutes of play. What does Coach Pete Miller say in this huddle to get his team going?
I think ball movement is a big deal. You gotta pass it more than once, guys, before we shoot it. And you can get a 30-footer anytime. And I know that we're playing with a shot clock, but we don't need one that fast. I know they like to play fast, but sometimes you have to do what the other team is giving you from the defensive end. And I think you got to get something going downhill right here, something close to the basket.
No doubt about it. Mae Jemison with the basketball. Malachi McNair from the corner. 3-pointers, no good. Tapped out of bounds by Latrell Jackson. Basketball will go over to Sparkman.
I like to see Cortez turn that corner right there and try to get downhill and at least get the foul.
Tyreek Clark with the basketball, being guarded by Strong. Zachary Johnson, crossover on Latrell Jackson, reverse layup, no good. However, foul is called as he took a hit to the head from Latrell Jackson.
Hey, kudos to the referee association. They have such a large amount of referees in this area that they've not had to call, 4 and 5 games in a row. Most of these folks are only calling one game a day, and that's really healthy and helpful for the referees.
No doubt about it, man. People harp on these referees because they're human. They make mistakes. But for the most part, they've done a really good job in this tournament, keeping the games flowing. We're even ahead of time right now, right? We're quick in this game. Like the back gym still had 20 minutes to go before that game started. This game started a tad bit early. So kudos to the referees keeping this thing moving all tournament long. Quick 3 on the way, no good for Mae Jemison. Another rebound goes to Eli Bannister. Kicks it up to Landon Malone. Malone to Jackson. Oh, great move by Zachary Johnson. However, he misses the layup. Rebound Latrell Jackson. Kicks it to Strong. Strong brings it across half court. Mae Jemison still looking for their first basket of the game. Cortez Hudson loses it out of bounds. Mae Jemison is yet to wake up in this basketball game as they're down early, 10-0, 4:42 left in the ball game. Into the game for Sparkman, another one of those 2028 guards, Demarius Williams.
I like him.
A whole lot. And listen, Coach Threadgill mentioned he can play point guard for him. Demarius Williams is a guy he trusts playing the point guard position, even though he can score it really well. Backdoor cut, and it's lost out of bounds.
And he has a frame on him. Looks like he's going to even grow. He's going to get some more inches on that body.
Correction on the call. Basketball will be turned over and will go to Mae Jemison. Little observation right now. Landon Howard has yet to get going in his basketball game for Sparkman, but I just watched him run down the court. He has a little bit of gimp in his stride. Listen, we say it all the time. This tournament is a war of attrition. Who can survive mentally and physically in this 4-day run here at the Huntsville City Classic?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to play a big role as we even get into the final game this evening.
Substitutions in the game for Mae Jemison. Cameron Pryor and Xavier Teague check in, replacing Strong and Blackburn. Turnover on the play, but a turnover right back, picked up by Williams. Williams kicks it out to Bannister. Bannister, 3-pointer on the way, and he knocks it down for his second 3 of the basketball game for Eli Bannister. 13-point lead, 13-0. Sparkman over Mae Jemison. Malachi McNair drives to the basket, stripped away by Demarius Williams. Williams pushing it up, finds Zach Johnson. Johnson to the hole. He lays it up, misses it. Rebound, Landon Malone puts it on the floor, taken away, picked up by Malachi McNair, almost stolen away by McNair on the fast break. And he finally gets Mae Jemison on the board with 3 minutes left here in this first quarter.
But you got to run back and defend the goal.
Quick transition up the court for Sparkman, and Landon Malone lays it up and in. 15-2. On the drive is Teague. Picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Pryor. Pryor back to Teague. Teague drives baseline. Puts it up. No good. Rebound, Landon Malone. Malone comes out with it. Landon Howard with it. Pull up 3-ball in transition. No good. Rebound to Pryor. Pryor, no numbers. Doesn't stop. Puts it up. Spin move. No good. Rebound to Demarius Williams. Williams to Bannister. Bannister's feeling it. Great dribble. Pull up. Jump shot. Short. Rebound. Howard. Howard short. No good. Rebound. Malachi McNair. McNair is another one of those 2028 guards that looks really, really good, man. I had a conversation on Saturday night about him, and I'm really impressed with how he's played through it. Deep three on the court by Cortez Hudson as he gets his first basket of the game. 15-5, 2:12 left here in this first quarter. Bannister feeling it short. No good. Rebound. Kicks it out to McNair on the run. Demarius Williams tries to block it. No good. And McNair lays it up and in. 15-7. McNair gets his second basket of the basketball game.
It's going to come down to defensive effort for Jemison. Can they put forth enough to get enough stops that create those fast break layups?
Eli Bannister inside. Great pass. Good block by Hudson. Throwing it up top on the break. And a foul is called. Going to the line to shoot two is number 3, Xavier Teague. Foul will go against number 4, Landon Howard. His first personal foul. Team's second foul here in this first quarter.
And the referee warned Cortez Hudson for hanging on the rim on the dunk back.
Find something else to talk about, ref. Free throws up and good by Xavier Teague. Substitutions in the game for both teams. Caleb Carnes in for the first time for Mae Jemison. Also in for the first time for Sparkman is Miles Johnson. Xavier Teague, second free throw on the way. Is short off front rim, no good. Rebound, Miles Johnson. Tyreek Clark gets it up to Landon Howard. Howard clearing it out, gets it over to Clark. Clark being guarded by Strong. Gets it to Miles Johnson. Hand off to Howard. And that's an illegal screen. Great call by the referee on that play. Listen, I'm going to tell you, that referee, she does a really good job. I've seen her in a lot of basketball games here in the North Alabama area, and she does a really good job of keeping the game consistent throughout with her calls.
I'm impressed.
Cortez Hudson with the basketball. Gets it up top to Caleb Carnes. Looking to get Hudson in the post against Miles Johnson. Skip cross to Robert Strong. Strong for 3. Air ball, rebound, Landon Howard. And Landon Howard tries to get it up the court. However, is turned over, gets it to Carnes. Carnes, and is tipped away and out of bounds off Cortez Hudson. Great job by Miles Johnson, not giving up on the play, getting his hand in the passing lane and knocking it off Cortez Hudson. Coach Pete Miller wanted a different call. However, great call by the referee as Hudson lost it out of bounds. Tyreek Clark with the basketball. Driving on Blackburn, and he gets fouled. Tyreek Clark will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul will go against. Excuse me, they call that foul against Cameron Pryor. That's Pryor's first personal foul. Team second. First free throw is up and no good for Tyreek Clark. Into the game for Sparkman. Jalen's Bird, the super freshman, replacing the super sophomore in Landon Howard. Howard just doesn't look right so far in this basketball game for Sparkman. Second free throw is up and good for Tyreek Clark.
I'd really say ever since he had that 24-point first half, something just hasn't been all there.
Like I mentioned, saw him laboring a little bit, getting up and down the court. Maybe dealing with a little bit of an injury, something he's going to have to work through in this basketball game. Cameron Pryor with it on the baseline, spin on Tyreek Clark, and he puts it up and in. Good move by Cameron Pryor.
He's shown some moments this tournament. He's another young guy.
Tyreek Clark, corner three, and it's good at the buzzer. Big time basket at the buzzer for Sparkman and Tyreek Clark as he puts in the three-pointer to give them a 9-point lead at the end of the first. 19-10. Sparkman leads May Jemison. We'll be right back with you right here on iBallRadio.com, iBall Radio YouTube page, and the NFHS network for the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic.
And we're back here at the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. Coach D. Will, the coach, has gone to the other gym. Will be giving us some score updates in that game over there. Is the fifth place game, Hazel Green versus Whitesburg Christian. Here's the third place game, Jemison versus Sparkman, as it is 19-10. Sparkman with the early 9-point lead, and the jam by number 5, Landon Malone of Sparkman. Sparkman now in a 2-3 zone. Cortez Hudson short on the 3. Jay Bird pushes ahead. Jemison in man-to-man defense. And that's Bird with a 2-point. 23-10, 6:45 remaining here in the second period. Strong brings it across the timeline. Sparkman staying in the 2-3 defense. 3-2, and fouled with 1 second on the shot clock. The foul is on the floor. The shot clock will reset to 35 seconds. 6:11 here remaining in the second period of play. 23-10, Sparkman with a 13-point early lead. It took Jemison quite a while to get going here in this ball game. Up and in for Strong as he will go to the line for an and one. That foul is on Bird. His second personal, team second here in this quarter. Strong with the free throw on the way to complete the and one. No good. 23-12, 6 minutes remaining here in the second period. This is the third place game here at the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. Bird steps on the out of bounds line. And we have substitutions for the Senators of Sparkman. Mae Jemison to inbound it from the sideline. McNair for three. Up and good. 15-23. Sparkman with a 12-point lead. 5:28 remaining. And that man, Mr. Malone, with the flush. 25-15, 10-point lead for the Sparkman Senators. 5:12 to play here in the second period. Cortez Hudson with the drive, the hoop, and the harm with a chance for the and one. Zach Johnson with another personal foul here in the second period. It's 5:10 to go here in the second period. Sparkman 25, Jemison 17. Cortez Hudson at the line for the and one. Up and good. Eli Bannister with a layup, and it's good. 27-18, 5 minutes remaining here in the second period. 3-point basket up and good for Cortez Hudson. 21-27, 4:54 remaining here in the second period. There's a quick break in the action. We'll take it with them right here from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. And we're back here from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. Your man D. Will, the coach, is over in the other gym checking out the 5th place game, Hazel Green versus Whitesburg Christian. We'll be getting you score updates for that momentarily. Here in the 3rd place game, Sparkman is ahead of Jemison 27-21 with 4:50 remaining here in the second period. Jump ball. Ball will remain with the Sparkman Senators. There'll be a fresh shot clock and 4:40 remaining on the game clock here in the second period. The Senators with a 6-point lead. Ball out underneath. And Mae Jemison basketball. 4:28 remaining here in the second period of play. 27-21. Sparkman Senators with a 6-point lead over Jemison here in the 3rd place game here at the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. Be sure to join us tonight. The championship game has been moved. And Courtney Hudson with another 3. 12 in the game for him. 24-27. Sparkman is leading the game with 4:07 on the game clock. Jemison in a man-to-man defense. Eli Bannister, another 3. Have yourself a day, young man. 13 on the day here in the first half. 30-24. Sparkman Senators leading here in the second period. 3:35 remaining. McNair working at the top. And good. 26-30. 3:25 remaining here in the second period. That's 9 on the day for McNair. And we have a charge on the play. Landon Howard is going to be called for the charge. It'll be May Jemison basketball. 3:08 remaining here in the second period, right before half. 30-26, Sparkman with a 4-point lead. Sparkman started this game on an 11-0 run. And that's a carry. Turnover by Tyshawn Blackburn of Jemison will give the ball back to the Sparkman Senators. 2:59 remaining here in the second period. 4-point lead for Sparkman. McNeil brings it across the timeline. One of these young Sparkman guards. McNeil with the travel. Jemison basketball on the sideline. 2:39 remaining here right before half in the second period. 30-26, Sparkman with a 4-point lead. As I have mentioned, tonight's championship game has been moved to 6 o'clock between Huntsville High School and Oxford. Should be a good one. McNair with a strong move, no bucket. Bannister with a mid-range, up and good. 15 on the day for Bannister. 32-26. Sparkman pushing their lead up. 2:09 remaining right before half here in the second period of play. Cortez Hudson's feeling it a little bit from the outside range. And we have a foul on the play. The referees get together and say, yes, there was a foul on Sparkman's number 23. Zachary Johnson. That is his second. Cortez Hudson at the line for 2. Here, 1:59 remaining before the half. First one is up and good. His 13th point of the contest. Second one is on the way. It is up, and it is good. 28-32. Sparkman Senators with the lead here with 1:50 remaining here in the second period of play. Bannister up, and Bannister good. He leads all scores with 17 here in the game. 34-28, 1:35 remaining here in the first half. And the basket for May Jemison is good. Xavier Teague. Bannister again. No good on that one. The ball is tipped out by Jemison, and the ball will remain here with the Sparkman Senators. Landon Howard to trigger the ball in on the baseline. hoop, and the harm. Nate Smith with a foul there for Jemison. His first. 36-30. Here, 1:13 remaining in the second period of play. McNair with the turnaround. Jay. Landon Malone met at the rim. They will say he was fouled. The foul is on number 24 of Jemison, Cortez Hudson. Coach Pete Miller saying, I think he met him at the apex. Not sure. Landon Malone at the line for 2. First one is up and good. Malone with 11 on the game. Sparkman with a 37-32 lead here in the second period. 44.7 seconds left on the game clock. Early 5-point lead here for Sparkman. If you're just joining us, Sparkman jumped out to an 11-0 lead before Mae Jemison found the basket. And the second one is up and good, 38-32. Shot clock is on. We are playing with a 35-second shot clock, so you can't hold for the last one here. Nice move. Just couldn't find the basket. And we have a jump ball. Possession is Mae Jemison basketball. The shot clock will be off. 29.2 remaining here in the second period. 38-32, Sparkman with a 6-point lead. McNair with the breakdown. Mid-range jumper is good. That gives him 13 on the game. 34-38. 8 seconds remaining here in the second period of play. At the buzzer, 3 is up and no good. First half, we have Sparkman 38, Jemison 34. We'll be right back from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic.
And we're back here from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic iBall Radio, iBallRadio.com, iBall Radio YouTube page, and on the NFHS network. Derek Williams, Lance Gilbert, Breezy on the ones and twos. We got a good game going on here in the third place game between Sparkman and Mae Jemison, 38-34. Sparkman leads. However, in the fifth place game in the back gym, Hazel Green versus Whitesburg Christian. Great ball game going on in the back gym. 24-23 at the half. Hazel Green is being led by the Super 2029 freshman RJ Hashberry. I have been thoroughly impressed with Mr. Hashberry so far in this basketball game and throughout this tournament. Wow, Whitesburg Christian is being led by that guy, Kaylee Ragland Morris, and Trip Mason, both having really good games in the back gym right now in Hazel Green and Whitesburg Christian. Great matchup in the back. Lance, we're going to do the third quarter here from this game. You're going to finish the fourth. I'm going to go to the back gym to finish the fourth quarter back there, but I will call in to give some updates from the back gym. So what did you see in that second quarter, Lance, going into halftime?
Well, Mae Jemison finally woke up. I think they realized what time the game was. Starting down 11-0 makes it tough, right? Especially when it's only 8-minute quarters. But the big difference is Cortez Hudson put on a show there for about 5 possessions in a row, just from the defensive end, getting steals and blocks to making 3-point shots and doing what he does, hanging around the rim. He's been the reason for the comeback story so far.
No doubt about it. Getting ready to begin this third quarter. Like I mentioned, 4-point basketball game, Sparkman basketball. With it at half court is Tyreek Clark, being guarded by Robert Strong. Clark, reverse pivot, tries to throw it to Johnson. Nearly a turnover it is. Latrell Jackson picks it up, gets it to Hudson. Euro step, lays it up, and nearly a 3-point play. But he will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
That's what Jemison does best, is gets their hands on balls, gets deflections, gets steals. It's not really just a team that just super locks you down by being patient in a man-to-man type defense situation. It's more of we get you scattered and we get our hands on the ball.
And you got to understand, Coach Pete Miller comes from the Christian Swears coaching tree. He was a longtime Huntsville High assistant under Christian Swears. He was Christian Swears' lead assistant for a very long time. So a lot of those principles that Huntsville High plays with, he's taken over to Mae Jemison. And with that, you see his guys play a little bit in that Huntsville High mold. However, they're not quite as disciplined, but that's something he will get going as his tenure gets longer.
It's only his second year, so give him a little time.
Exactly. Tyreek Clark with the basketball.
That's something that Sparkman's got to stop doing.
Great pass by Eli Bannister.
When that ball gets moving for Sparkman, they get those types of plays when one of those guards, and they got lots of guards, when one of those guards decides they want to test and see if there's still air in it, it's a problem.
That's a problem. When the ball sticks for them, and like you say, Thread Gill is a set-oriented guy. He's able to dial up a bunch of different looks to get guys opportunities. However, like you mentioned, when that ball sticks, his offense really gets stagnant. 3-point play completed.
Well.
Malachi McNair on the shot, short, picked up by Bannister. Bannister gets it to Howard. Howard looking, tries to throw it inside to Malone. Malone recovers it, misses the layup, but it's tipped out of bounds and will stay here with Sparkman. 41-35 here in this third quarter. Taking the basketball out of bounds is Landon Howard.
Did he want a timeout? Did he not want a timeout? What's it?
He must have been calling something. Inadvertent whistle by the referee. And great job by Tyshawn Blackburn.
Showtime.
And here we go. And Mr. Hudson with the jam. Great job that time by Tyshawn Blackburn, getting his hands on that basketball on the inbound pass.
They got some good hands. All-State, call us.
Spin move. Zachary Johnson, good pass out to Tyreek Clark in the corner. Head fake, tries to get it to Malone. Malone, good catch. Uses the right hand, and
Nice.
he finishes it. Big time play by Landon Malone. Listen, Landon Malone is a prospect I'm extremely intrigued with in the class of 2027. He He's about 6'4", maybe 6'5", if you want to push it. However, the position that he plays for this Sparkman basketball team is very important. He's extremely athletic. He doesn't look like it, but he has some sneaky bounce, and he's able to finish around that rim. He's a very, very good-looking prospect for Sparkman. Landon Howard, great job pulling up at the nail, finding Eli Bannister. Bannister has nothing, kicks it to Howard, and Howard is fouled on the play by Blackburn. Great job that time by Landon Howard, understanding, I feel contact, let me go up and make the referee make this call, and he will head to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Free throw for Howard's back rim, no good.
So talking about Malone as a prospect, it's so important that he gets with the right summer travel team to be able to showcase his skill set at a different position. At Sparkman, he has to play in the low block area just because he's one of the biggest guys that they have at 6'4".
Right.
Maybe 6'4". Don't cut your hair.
Right.
And so it's going to be very important that he gets with the right team that he can showcase his skill set.
Oh, great defense inside by Robert Strong. Behind the back pass to Malachi McNair. McNair go up, layup is good over Tyree
that Batman
Clark.
Robin right there is pretty good. 15 now on the day for McNair.
Bannister being guarded by Robert Strong. Great job, Tyshawn Blackburn shooting the back. Yeah, Landon Howard is not healthy. Landon Howard is not healthy. He is gimpy. You can tell he is not pushing off. I'm not sure. It looks like a lower extremity injury, but you can tell he's not exploding. He only has 1 point in this basketball game. After he's had multiple games in this tournament already of over 20 points. He is in the third quarter with only 1 point, and you can tell he is visibly laboring out on the basketball court.
I was looking to see if these young men don't tape their ankles anymore, which should be mandatory, but he's not taped anywhere.
Mr. Howard's going to have to find it right now to help his basketball team, as he is Sparkman's leading scorer on the year already. However, he does need to find it right now to make sure he ensures helping his basketball team pick up this third-place victory.
I like this young man into the game for Sparkman right here, guarding the basketball.
Yeah, Demarius Williams has really showed well throughout this tournament also. Rebound tip to Demarius Williams.
Right on cue.
Yep. Williams gets it over to Howard. Coach Threadgill calling out what he wants. Zach Johnson loses it out of bounds. Zach Johnson moving a step faster.
I thought it started with a little bit. The bounce pass was at his foot. It's tough for a big guy.
He got to make that case, man.
Yeah,
he tried to spin out of it before he even caught it, trying to make a move. And I talked to Threadgill about Johnson before the game, and he was like, he just has to lock in. He has moments where he is a little bit lax on the basketball court. Young kid, another 16-year-old junior for Sparkman. He's just looking to get a little bit more out of Johnson in this basketball game and throughout the season. Demarius Williams. And great job by Malachi McNair, and nearly saves it. Great hustle, man, by Malachi. Yeah. He could have easily given up on that play and let Landon Malone get a big-time jam. However, he hustled back and got his fingertips on the basketball.
Hey, when your dad's a cattle farmer, you don't have any quit.
Basketball in to Demarius Williams, guarded by McNair. Over to Malone. Malone now to Howard. Clark. Johnson. Back to Williams. Back to Howard. Floater. Howard. In and out. No good. Good shot. No good. Rebound picked up by Cortez Hudson. Robert Strong, corner three, no good. Rebound to Malone. Malone comes out of there full speed with it, going down, right-hand layup by the lefty, and he lays it up and in. And it looks like he hit his back on the bleachers behind the goal.
Well, he landed right on the small of his back out of the air.
That's going to be painful. Substitution in the game. Miles Johnson will replace Landon Malone. Landon Malone, the left-hand player, finished that play full speed with his right hand. Great body control and use of the offhand for Landon Malone.
Absolutely. Big time. You know, Jemison has fallen in love with the three-point basket here in the third quarter, and it's not been that's what I was hoping to see, some more downhill stuff.
Great job, Caleb Carnes, that time, following up the layup by McNair.
Here comes a little full court pressure from Jemison. We have a lot of people on running on and off the court for Sparkman at the same time.
Great pass by Howard.
Yes.
Zach Johnson lays it up and in.
Very good.
Great read that time by the young fella, Landon Howard.
Perfect little pocket pass.
Robert Strong floater, rebound, Caleb Carnes. Carnes reverse out, has it stripped, throws it up to Landon Howard. Howard on the fast break, lays it up, and he misses the layup, and he will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Landon Howard's a kid that with exceptional athletic ability, already as a young sophomore is playing above the rim. If you let him get loose in transition, he will put it down, and he showed that athletic ability on that play, just unable to complete the layup.
Absolutely.
First free throw for Howard is up and good. Substitutions in the game. Both freshmen coming into the game for Sparkman. I love those 2 freshmen right now for Sparkman, man. Jalen Bird and also Amari. Listen, Amari is more of a pure point guard, while Jalen Bird is more of a combo guard that likes to score it.
There's your combo guard right there.
No doubt about it. Malachi McNair with another 3-point basket as he puts in his 18th point of the night. There's one of those freshmen to the basket. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebound goes to Cortez Hudson.
That's what I want to see more of is Cortez trying to make those straight line drives.
I do too. He's going to have to work on his handle in the offseason, man. He is all right hand right now, and he gets in a lot of trouble when he tries to put the basketball on the floor. That's why you don't see him take more than 2 or 3 dribbles at a time. Miles Johnson, great job, but he slid the pivot foot. That was a good move. However, called a travel.
You know, it's one of those things, being a highly recruited football player and
that hasn't played football in 2 years.
Yeah, but still very highly coveted. I mean, I think he's got an Ole Miss offer as it stands, from what I hear, and some other SEC offers. Like, you got to make a commitment. Which one are you really all in on?
Great pass, McNair. However, Caleb Carnes misses the layup. You should have saw Coach Pete Miller's reaction on the sideline. Coach Pete Miller made a reaction on the sideline. He was very disappointed in that play. Basket is good for Zach Johnson. He puts in his 7th point of the basketball game. 52-44. Sparkman leads by 8 here with 1:39 left in the third quarter. And nearly a steal by McNeil. Tipped out of bounds, and it goes off of Carnes.
Well, I like this young man that just checked in for Jemison, Nate Smith. He is the Energizer Bunny. Watch number 12.
Miles Johnson hands it off to Jalen Bird. Bird handling, guarded by McNair. Gets a screen from Johnson. Looking. Howard with it. 10 on the shot clock. Greg Gill calls out what he wants. Howard coming off. 5, 4, 2. Johnson pull up. Hits the rim. However, McNeil misses it. Looked like that ball tipped the rim. However, the outside referee says it didn't. Call the shot clock
2
violation.
out of 3 said it was.
And the referee under the basket let it go. So he had the best angle and look at it. However, the 2 from the outside called it shot clock violation.
And we are not playing with video review.
Great block and a foul is called. Foul goes against number 2, Miles Johnson. His 3rd personal foul. Only the team's 2nd team foul in this 3rd quarter. Headed to the line to shoot 2 free throws, Cortez Hudson. First free throw rattles around and goes in. Substitution into the basketball game.
So if you're
Number 3.
recruiting Cortez Hudson as a basketball player, where do you see him translating at the next level?
That's a tough one. Being about 6'4", 6'5", he is a hybrid wing, right? He is an energy guy, a defender, athlete. So at this point, if I was to project his level, I would say small time Division I basketball, low major Division I basketball, JUCO, high major JUCO basketball. If you were to ask me today.
So if you were to compare him to someone that maybe we know, who would you compare his game like?
That's a tough one, man. Because like I say, he's such a super athlete. I'm gonna go back a little bit on you, and I would say Antoine Burnett.
Yeah,
Antoine Burnett.
Both football players, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Both football players that didn't play football that had high major football offers. Neither one of them ever played high school football more than 1 year, but however had SEC offers. Antoine Burnett currently right now at Missouri State playing basketball.
He could have played on Sunday.
Oh, indeed, he could have. Indeed, but he's playing at Missouri State right now. Antoine shot it better than Cortez, and but however, Antoine wasn't as much as an athlete as Cortez is, but they got similar body styles.
Yep.
And both are, like you say, really, really good athletes. Jalen's Bird looking, and he turns it over.
So are we in a day and age of college basketball where you look at a Cortez has all the athletic ability and physical tools, and you used to could bring a guy like that in just because of being a superior athlete and develop him right over 4 years, knowing that he can produce for you that junior and senior year of college. Those days are gone.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at a guy like that, you know, he's probably going to have to start out on the JUCO ranks in hopes he gets with a development guy at that level. Prove something for a couple of years, then go from there.
No doubt about it. Like I say, I see him at the high major JUCO, Texas, that high level Texas JUCO basketball, that high level Panhandle Florida basketball. I see him being able to play in those areas. But like I say, I think he can go play in low major Division I basketball in the ASUN, maybe in the over there. What's the Northwestern State, New Orleans, that conference. I can't think of the name of the conference right now. However, I think that is more so his level right now, that low major Division I. And guys like a Cortez Hudson who needs skill development going forward, it would be better for him to go lower so he can work his way up to the higher level instead of signing over his head and being in a situation where he might fall down levels the rest of his college career.
Yeah, absolutely. Confidence is such a big deal, especially when you're going from being the man in high school,
right,
to maybe getting, maybe 10 minutes in 3 games.
No doubt about
and
it.
That doesn't do a lot of good for a psyche of a college athlete. And we've seen that play out many times as long as we've been doing this. And nice play there.
Yeah. Great pass by Jack Johnson inside to Landon Malone. But Lance, we're gonna do this, man. We're gonna do something great here for you guys, man. I'm gonna head back to the back gym to finish out that Hazel Green versus Whitesburg Christian game. Lance is going to stay on the call here with you guys, here from the Sparkman May Jemison game. However, I will call in and give some updates from the back gym as we go along. So Lance, take it over from here, and I'll be back with you guys here shortly.
All right, everyone. Buckle in for the last 7 minutes of this third place game here from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. $54-50. Sparkman with a 4-point lead. 6:56 remaining here in the contest. Sparkman at the line for 2. Up and no good. Free throw, box out. If we've said it once this season, we will keep saying it and saying it again. Sparkman's basketball on the side. Fresh shot clock. The game's leading scorer, Landon Malone from Sparkman, has 22. Next in line is Cortez Hudson of Jemison with 19. Jemison basketball behind by 4. 6:40 on the shot on the game clock. And as D. Will, the coach, said, he will be giving updates from the other gym in the 5th place game momentarily between Whitesburg Christian and Hazel Green. Mr. Howard, welcome to the game. Big 3-point basket there to push the lead up to 7. 6:12 on the clock remaining here in the game. Mr. McNair, have yourself a day, young man. Leading Jemison now with 20 points on the day. 52-57. Sparkman with a 5-point lead. 5:56 remaining. Mr. Howard with the loose ball. And that man, Mr. Malone, for his 24th point of the game. 59-52. 5:44 remaining in this contest to see who takes home 3rd place of the Huntsville City Classic. There's a break in the action. We'll take them with them. We'll be right back. And we're back here from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic, and D. Will's calling in from the other gym. What you got for us, Coach?
10-point game back here game by Green. Make that a 15-point game as Nance knocks down Hazel imposing their will on the defense right now against Whitesburg Christian. Foul call. Exciting game back here, man. Looking throughout this game when we halftime, Whitesburg was up by 1 at the ever. They are to go at Ragland, sending 3 players at him every time he catches the basketball. But if it continues in the going now with the pressure Green is able to put on them deep, it's going to be for Christian to get back in this basketball game. I will call back left 7-point game, and we will update before this basketball game here in the back gym of the 43rd annual Huntsville.
Thanks for that update, Coach D. Will. They're in the other gym for the 5th place game. Looks like Hazel Green starting to spread the lead out there. Here in the 3rd place game, 4:14 remaining here in the game, 62-54. Sparkman with the lead currently, and Sparkman with the basketball out of bounds underneath. That's a jump ball. That will remain Sparkman Senator basketball. 4:02 remaining here in the 4th period of play. 62-54. The Senators with the lead. 31 seconds on the shot clock. Again, this is for 3rd place here in the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. That's going to be a jump ball, and that will go over to Mae Jemison. Substitution into the game for Jemison, Latrell Jackson. Jemison with the ball in the back court, and Strong will bring it across the timeline. 3:45 remaining here in the ball game. Sparkman brings it up the court and throws it away. 3:32 remaining here in the 4th period. 62-54. Sparkman lead. Jemison with the basketball and brings it across the timeline. Timeout, Sparkman. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we will stay here with you. Reminder, tonight we have a time change in the championship game. It was originally slated for 5 p.m. this evening. It will now be at 6 o'clock. That game is going to be between Huntsville and Oxford to see who is your 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic champion. Right now, we are here in the main gym for your 3rd place game between Sparkman and Jemison. Sparkman is currently leading 62-54, 3:17 remaining. As you know, Coach D. Will is in the other gym where Hazel Green is leading Whitesburg Christian in the 5th place game. We will have another update from him here shortly as Sparkman inbounds the ball. Gets it across the timeline. And here comes Jemison back the other way. McNair up. No good. Ball tipped out. Jemison remains in possession. Cortez Hudson over to McNair. Back to Hudson for 3. And it's good. His 24th point of the game. The score is now Sparkman 62, Jemison 57, 2:46 remaining. This game is far from over, I would say, my dear friend Breezy. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, Lance, it's too early to say.
Too early to say. Just an interesting thing to note. Eli Bannister has 20. Mr. Malone has 24 for Sparkman. McNair for Jemison has 20. Cortez Hudson has 24 for Jemison. If it wasn't for that early 11-0 lead that Sparkman jumped out to, this might be a little bit different ball game.
Yeah.
But it's still a good one.
Yeah, I agree.
So Sparkman here with a 5-point lead, 2:46 remaining here in the fourth period. Third place is on the line. Last night it was a very close game between Sparkman and Huntsville. Huntsville pulled that out. That's how Sparkman got here to the third place game. Oxford and Jemison, very highly contested game. That's how Jemison got here in the third place game as Oxford knocked them off. Like I said, tonight the championship game is at 6 o'clock. Be sure to join us back. Be sure to like and subscribe our YouTube channel. And as always, NFHS. Timeout by Sparkman. It's a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back here from the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic as we're in the third place game here in the main gym. 2:26 remaining, 62-57. Sparkman with a 5-point lead. We'll be right back. And we're back here at the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic, where this third place game between May Jemison and the Sparkman Senators is in the fourth period of play. 2:26 remaining. Sparkman with a 5-point lead, 62-57. Sparkman inbounding the ball from the baseline. May Jemison with the basketball.
Cortez gonna do something special.
This is when the big time players step up and make big plays. Full court pressure by Jemison. Sparkman able to get it across the timeline. 1:42 remaining here in the fourth period of play. Sparkman remaining a 5-point lead, 62-57. Foul on the play. That is only the fourth team foul. The shot clock will reset to 35 seconds. Sparkman will inbound it from the sideline into Zachary Johnson. Over to Eli Bannister. That is another timeout by Sparkman High School. That will be a 30 seconds, so we'll keep it right here. 1:20 remaining in the contest to see who's going to take home third place in this 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. We should be getting an update any moment from the fifth place game that's happening in the auxiliary gym. That game is between Hazel Green and Whitesburg Christian. The last update that we had from Coach D. Will, Hazel Green had started to pull away, but we will break away to that as soon as we get another update here. But we have 1:20 remaining here in the fourth period. 5-point lead for Sparkman, and they have possession of the ball. Steal by Jemison. McNair on the drive. McNair up and good. 59-62. Sparkman with the lead. 55 seconds remaining.
Uh-oh.
The shot clock is still in play here. Backdoor cut, and it's good.
Nice play.
Landon Howard with the backdoor cut. The hoop and the harm. The foul on Cortez Hudson. That is his second.
The hoop and the harm.
The hoop and the harm.
I like that.
So Landon Howard will step to the line for the and one. 46.8 remaining here in the third place game. And converts. 65-59. 45 seconds remaining here in the third place game. Shot is up by Strong and shot is off the rim. Bannister up ahead. Stolen by Jackson. Over to Blackburn. Blackburn throws it away. 30.2. Sparkman possession. 65-59. Sparkman leads. We have substitution into the game. Bird in for Malone. Zach Johnson to inbound it for Sparkman. Bannister running deep. And they do get it across the timeline. And a foul by Strong of Jemison. That will put Sparkman at the line for the two-shot bonus. 20.8 here in the fourth period of play in the third place contest at your 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic. Shot is up and good. One more coming. 66-59. Sparkman now with a 7-point lead. Second one is up and no good. Shot is blocked by Malone.
Yeah.
Up ahead to Landon Howard.
Yeah, you go on call this one, Lance.
He was met at the rim but fouled by Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
But I'm for real. My name is Landon Howard, and I'm about to shoot 2 shots.
So for real.
4.1 remaining in the contest. 2 shots for Mr. Howard, up and no good. One more on the way. Sparkman with a 66-59 lead here in this third place game. Second one up and no good. And that will do it. Sparkman High School is your third place winners here at the Huntsville City Classic, defeating Jemison 66-59. We have an update from the other gym. And I'll let Coach D. Will tell you what that update is. It's interesting. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here with you with some closing notes. Please note, tonight's championship game has changed from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Be sure to like and subscribe to iBall Radio YouTube channel, all of the social media, as well as the NFHS network. We'll be back with you tonight for that game between Huntsville and Oxford to see who takes home the 43rd annual Huntsville City Classic champion. For now, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with a couple quick notes about what happened in this third place game, as well as the fifth place game. But for now, we'll take a break. See you in just a few moments.